What's up, everybody? As you can tell, it's been a minute since I last talked about anything really pertaining to horror. But today, I had to come back because we finally have a trailer for the highly anticipated Scream 5, which is stupidly being titled Scream. Not sure why they went the Halloween route when it's obviously a sequel, and this was right there for them. Anyways, for anyone new to this channel, I'm a big fan of the original Scream. It's one of my favorite movies, and as a whole, I enjoy the franchise quite a bit. You can check out my reviews for all of them in the playlist below. Good times will be had by all who follow the link. So I'm super excited to see what they've got cooked up this time around, because they've kept everything about this sequel under wraps. Enough chit-chat though, let's watch this trailer. Yes. Answer the old school landline.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Shit.
Doors unlocked.
Oh.
All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
Oh shit. That got me. Nev?
Hello?
Yay!
It's happening.
Sid.
3 attacks so far.
Dewey.
You have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Of course she does.
Something about this one just feels different.
Oh shit.
Samantha? I know who you are. I've been through this a lot.
4 times.
This is your life now, which means that whoever this is gonna keep coming for you. You ready for this? Never.
That's Stu's house. Absolutely.
Rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
What?
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
So, I will say that it looks very interesting. It looks like it doesn't really have to involve Sydney, Dewey, and Gale, but like they're being pulled in. There's a line in there that says that the killer is going after relatives or people related to killers from the originals, I guess the first 4. I'm not really sure what that's about. It clearly looks like they're back in Woodsboro. They're going out and attacking them. Not really sure why, but then they've got to pull everybody back in. I mean, more than anything, it looks like another attempt at like a remake, reboot, which is what they did with Scream 4. It's been like 10 years since Scream 4, so now it's like, you know, Sydney being pulled back into it once again. Do you have a gun? Oh, I'm Sydney Prescott, of course I do. It's like, okay, like badass and all that, but you got these new group of kids. I'm not sure. I think I recognize a couple of them, but it almost looks like it's going to be big focus on them. Scream 4 kind of did that, but again, our main original trio was the big focus. I have a feeling that they want to make these new kids the stars. They want to make them, if they keep making more, there's potential that our main group is going to be killed, whereas whoever survives this one is going to carry on with the franchise. I don't get any super big hints that any of them, the main cast, is going to be killed off. I think they need to. I think Dewey and Gale need to go. I'd hate to see Sydney go. I love her. She is still one of my favorite final girls, but to hit harder than anything, you almost kind of have to kill her off, but I'd rather not. I kind of want to see her make it through it, so I hope she does. It seems like I don't know. I'm curious as to whether Dewey and Gale are even still around. Of course, David Arquette and Courtney Cox are not together in real life anymore, and Dewey looks like he's like in this trailer calling her. He looks like he's like run down. He looks very like different from who he was. I want to know what's happened to these characters in the last 10 years. Sydney looks like she's doing freaking great. They don't really show much of Gale. It's just her standing there. You ready for this? Pfft, never. The motive, I think I already mentioned it already, but to be attacking people related to the original killers is interesting. Again, I don't know why they would. I guess one of my only theories is that Stu from the original is still alive and that he's going to be coming back. I know that's been like a big theory that's been happening since Scream 3, and they all thought that he was going to be in that, and he was, but that didn't work out so well. Plus, you also see several shots, and I'm telling you, that is Stu's house. I feel like the finale is going to take place at his house. And my thought is that it's more like, oh, there's someone living in his old house, so he's gonna go after them and all that, but he's also, in the meantime, gonna go after people related to frickin' Billy, his mom. I'll bet, I'd be surprised if his dad showed up and he got killed at one point. There's, Mickey, Roman, what's-his-face, the Culkin kid from Part 4, and Emma Roberts. A lot of them already relate to Sydney, so it would seem like they'd be going after Sydney like immediately. So I'll be curious to see who's related to who. I mean, what are we gonna get? Like Mickey's second cousin twice removed getting killed off? I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out, but my first theory is that it could be Stu and maybe an accomplice. The Ghostface voice is interesting. It's not what I expected. It sounds a little older, obviously, because the guy who does it is much older. I don't know, there's something that seems very, not tired, but just very old. I still like it. I like that part at the end where he's like, oh, Sydney, it's an honor. But I'm excited to see where they take it. I want to know what if they wrap up our original trio's story, they could all be killed off, maybe 2 of them. I'm not so sure about this new cast. I don't really recognize anybody for the most part. Again, it could just be that they're kind of setting up for a new generation for, you know, setting up the rest of a franchise, maybe? I think we got a glimpse at some of the kills. I mean, they kind of look similar. That opening one was really cool. It was like doors locked, doors open, and then he pops up behind her and he gets her. Almost kind of reminds me of Drew Barrymore's kill in the beginning, sort of. The house layout and all that kind of stuff. Killer at the front door. I hope they just don't copy stuff from the original, and I hope they really do their own sort of self-referential thing to the horror franchise, where horror is at now, because that's always been the big running theme, whether it's they're talking about original scary movies, sequels, trilogies, reboots, remakes. I feel like the fact that they just titled this Scream instead of Scream 5 is also kind of a hint that, like, we're kind of going this Halloween route almost. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. I always, you know, Scream is one of my favorite franchises out there. It's a very solid one, so I'm looking forward to it. Not too much that I saw here that I was like, well, that sucks, or this is gonna be bad. It looks like it's gonna be pretty creepy, a standard Scream movie, but I like my standard Screams, so I can't wait. But let me know what you guys thought of the trailer. Is there anything that I didn't point out that you think I should know about? Because I'm sure there is. I seem to have spaced everything just going on the fly here. What do you think of the new Ghostface voice? Do you like the original trio coming back? Do you think any of them will be killed off? Do you think all of them will be killed off? Is this new group kind of doing anything for you? Are you excited to see any of them, or not so much? And give me your thoughts on who you think the killer might be, because it could either be someone from Sydney's past, or maybe it's one of these new characters. Who knows? So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow my Twitter and Instagram. Links to those will be provided in the description below. So until next time, I will be seeing you guys pretty soon. Peace.